Psalm 46. To the choir master, of the sons of Korah, according to Alamoth, a song. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling. Selah. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy habitation of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God will help her when morning dawns. The nations rage, the kingdoms totter. He utters his voice, the earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Selah. Come, behold the works of the Lord, how he has brought the desolations on the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the chariots with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Selah. Psalm 46 was the inspiration for Martin Luther's famous hymn, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God." I've had the privilege of going to Germany and went on a Reformation 500 tour with Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary. Had a great time doing it. But while I was there, I got the privilege of going to the Wartburg Castle. And this castle presumably was the fortress that Luther had in mind when he wrote "A Mighty Fortress is Our God." Of course, famously, he was preserved there. After the Diet at Worms, he was under a papal edict to take his life, and Prince Frederick the Wise, easy for me to say, took him captive under the pseudonym of Knight George and hid him away in the Wartburg Castle. While he was there was a room in that castle where he would sit and fastidiously work on translating the Greek New Testament into German. He did it in about 4 months. That room has always been an inspiration to me, but it takes on a greater meaning as I feel quarantined, so to speak, to my own little room here in my own castle of sorts. The Lord has given me this opportunity to share and to sing and to do this project, this Psalms and Hymns and Spiritual Songs project. And certainly Luther is an inspiration to me to go to the Lord as our refuge and strength and as our fortress in a time of trouble. This psalm, Psalm 46, was the first place that I turned when I began to realize how serious this coronavirus would be. And I've shared it with the church, and I'm happy to share it again with you in song. Now, I've done this on one other song. I think it was, I can't even remember which song it was, but I said, I relied very heavily as a worship leader and a guitarist on tremendous musicians around me. And I'll tell you, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God." I'm looking at the chord chart right now, and it is a guitarist's worst nightmare because there is a chord change on every single word and sometimes on every syllable of every word. So I ask for your grace, but this is well worth our singing, and I encourage you to sing it along with me. A mighty fortress is our God, a bulwark never failing. Our helper, he amid the flood of mortal ills prevailing. For still our ancient foe does seek to unto us. We will not fear, for God hath willed His truth to triumph through us. The Prince of Darkness grim, we tremble not for him. His rage we can endure, for lo, his doom is sure.